So I want to read one of the most eye-opening articles I've ever read to y'all. So this is Chuck Derry. He's a pro-feminist, and he's been working on holding men accountable for the violence they commit against women. So he wrote this article, Abusive Men Describe the Benefits of Violence, back in 2015. So Derry starts the article off explaining how he held these court-mandated groups for men who batter. And after getting feedback from their partners, realized that the men were like obsessed with controlling their partners. Therefore, he said, okay, let me teach some personal life skills. But so instead of using those skills to communicate their feelings appropriately, the men were trying to control more effectively. So I want to make sure I read his words on what happened next. One night, I started the group by asking the men what they thought the benefits were of their violence. At first, they all looked at each other and said, there are no benefits. This did not surprise me, as men who batter routinely deny their actions, as they deny their intents as well. So I said, well, there must be some benefits from the violence. Otherwise, why would you do it? They looked at each other again, and then one guy started admitting there were benefits. And then they all chimed in until the 4x8-foot blackboard I was writing their responses on was full. Here is a list of the benefits they cited until we ran out of space. She's scared and won't go out and spend money. Get your way, go out. Respect. She won't argue. Feeling superior. She's accountable to me in terms of being somewhere on time. I decide. Keeps relationships going. She's too scared to leave. Get the money. Get sex. Total control and decision making. Use money for drugs. Don't have to change for her. Power. Decide where to go. Who to see. What to wear. Control the children. If she's late, she won't be again. Intimidation. She's scared and can't confront me. Can convince her she's screwing up. She feels less worthy, so defers to my needs and wants. She will look up to me and accept my decisions without argument. Decide her social life, what she wears, so she can keep your image by how she acts. She's to blame for the battering. She's an object. I get a robot babysitter, maid, sex, and food. Ego booster. She tells me I'm great. Bragging rights. If she works, get her money. Get her to quit jobs so she can take care of house. Isolate her so friends can't confront me. Decide how money is spent. I'm breadwinner. Buy the toys I want. Take time for myself. She has to depend on me if I break her stuff. I get to know everything. She's a nursemaid. She comforts me. Supper on the table. Invite friends over without her knowing. More work for her. No compromise, more freedom. Don't have to listen to her complaints for not letting her know stuff. She works for me. I don't have to help out. I don't have to hang out with her or kids. I determine what values kids have, who to play with, what school they go to, or getting to ignore the process, dictating what they need, food, clothes, recreation, etc. Dictate reality, etc. Kids on my side against her. Kids do what I say. Mold kids and her so they will help do what I should do. Keep kids quiet about abuse. Don't have to get up, take out garbage, watch kids, do dishes, get up at night with kids, do laundry, change diapers, clean house, bring kids to appointments or activities, mop floors, clean refrigerator, etc. Answer to nobody. Do what you want when you want to. Get to ignore, deny your history of violence and other irresponsible behavior. Get to write history. Get to determine future. Choose battles and what it will cost her. Proves your superiority. Win all the arguments. Don't have to listen to her wishes, complaints, angers, fears, and etc. Make the rules, then break them when you want. She won't get help against you for past beatings because she has no friends to support her and she is confused by my lies. Convince her that she's nuts. Convince her she's unattractive. Convince her she's to blame. Convince her she's the problem. I can dump on her. I can use the kids to spy on mom. Kids won't tell mom what I did. Kids won't disagree with me. Don't have to talk to her. I'm king of the castle. Can make yourself scarce. Have someone to unload on. Have someone to bitch at. She won't call police. Tell kids they don't have to listen to mom. Get her to drop charges. Get her to support me, to her family, my family, cops, judge, prosecutors, etc. Get to her to admit it's her fault. So after this meeting, Chuck decided instead of holding these meetings to support men who batter, he would instead provide support to community efforts to hold these men accountable. If you'd like to read this article on your own or get additional information on efforts to end men's violence against women, you can go to genderviolenceinstitute.org.